What's good, Commanders family? Welcome to another episode of Everything Commanders. Of course, I am your host, Dream Team Buddha. Just when we thought things could get worse, Frankie Luvu has been suspended for one game without pay. Let's talk about it. Welcome to Everything Commanders with your host, Dream Team Buddha. Hail to the Commanders. All right, Commanders family. Just first of all, welcome to the stream. We won't be on here too long. Dallas is about to play. I'm sure you all going to tune in to make sure that Dallas lose the game. It's called Hate Watch. At this point, I'm not even tripping if Dallas win or lose because it does not affect the Washington Commanders. We affect ourselves. And right now, it's over for us. So let's let the NFC East do what they do best. And if Dak gonna Dak tonight, let him Dak. If he's gonna look good tonight, let him look good. Whatever the case may be, we only can focus on ourselves. I just got some news. If you all haven't seen it already, linebacker Frankie Luvu has been suspended for one game without pay. Now they done got at him already twice on the season. They done fined him twice on the season. Let me pull it up real quick. They got him already twice on the season. So the league had wrote this message from New York. It say Washington Commanders linebacker Frankie Luvu has been suspended without pay for one game for repeated violations of playing rules intended to protect the health and safety of players, including during Sunday's game against the Seattle Seahawks. It happened during the first quarter. They talk about the rules and this, that, and the fourth. It said this is Luvu's third hip drop tackle of the season. He was previously fined for actions in week 4 and week 8. Now, I do believe that players should be held accountable for these hip drop tackles 100%. But when are they going to find the guys that's been hip drop tackling Jaden Daniels and all these other commanders? Like, when are they going to find those guys? When are they going to suspend those guys? Why are we the only ones getting penalized for the situation? I hope they get everybody because hip drop tackling is not cool. It's taking some careers away from certain people. You know, they come back, they never the same before. And I stand with the NFL. You know, if Luvu, he violated, it's consequences to your actions. And I'm sure he will, put his hand up and say, my fault. This is your third offense. I did not know that they suspend you after 3 tries. Like if you violate your third strike, you're gonna suspend you. Now, if he was to do it again, I'm sure it'd be a bigger fine, a bigger suspension. But he will be out for one game. And although it doesn't matter really, because you all know that the season is over with, but he's done. He will not be playing against the Lions come next Sunday, so he will be back after that. It's sad, man. Here you are, you think you having yourself a break. You think that you got a break, and you like, okay, the Commanders, we going through what we going through, and it really can't get no worse. And then they saying, oh, here's the hip drops right here. They say if Frankie Luvu appeal fails, he appealed it. It say he will miss Sunday's game against Detroit and his $508,000 game check. Wow. So he's about to lose out on $508,000 for a game check. Wow. I wish I had $508,000. Shoot. So Luvu definitely, he appealed it. That's a good thing, but this your third offense, brother. It ain't much you could do about that. Yeah, we just got that news. But anyway, how y'all feeling about this Dallas game tonight, man? Because it ain't looking too good for us. So I'm just gonna tune into this game and see what's going on. So I hope Dallas lose, just because I don't like Dallas. But I know if they win or lose, it does not impact the Commanders in any way because of the fact that we cooked either way. So it is what it is. So I'm just gonna tune in for this game, and we're gonna see how it turns out. I definitely put a ticket in. I'm hoping that Dak can get me a couple of touchdowns. Yes, you could be the ops, and I bet with you still because I'm a football fan before I am a Commanders fan. I love football before I even knew about the Commanders. I was a football fan, so I'm a football fan first. Then I'm a Commanders fan. There is no other team that I actually would root for other than probably the Ravens if they were to make it to the playoffs because they close to home, they up the street in Baltimore. Maybe them. I'm a hometown guy, so I definitely am a Commanders fan forever and ever. But I'm an NFL fan first, so I'm gonna be more real. I'm gonna be realistic when it comes to these things. So, y'all watching the game tonight? The game about to come on. I definitely wanted to get you this message to y'all real quick. I definitely ain't want to be on here too long. Let me know if y'all watching the game tonight. Shout out to y'all that's just tuned into the stream. Make sure you like this stream. Make sure you share this stream. Yes, sir. Let me see. We got anybody in the chat yet? We got anybody in the chat yet? Now, listen, I seen a couple trades that they drew up earlier, and they said the Commanders should trade Andrew Wiley. They should trade Nick Allegretti. I seen one for Deron Payne, Noah I seen one for we had Adonai Mitchell coming to the Commanders. I like that one. I wouldn't mind that at all. It had a couple other trades on there as well, but I like them. I wish I had that post right here, right now. I really wasn't gonna go live about it. You know what I'm saying? I just ain't got nothing going on right now, and this Frankie Luvu thing just came across my screen. So I said, let me jump on here real quick and let's talk about it. Where y'all at? What we got going on? Y'all ain't saying that. Let's talk. I definitely ain't gonna be on for too long. You know, about to watch this game. Let me get this game loaded so that way we can get it popping. Let me see real quick. But yeah, and if y'all ain't tuned into the stream earlier, and y'all ain't see what went on earlier, you know, Jaden Daniels, Coach. Oh yeah, Coach. We could talk about that real quick before I get out of here. All right, so Coach did have his presser. He did have his press conference, and it was virtual, of course, because on Mondays the media team can't get out there, so they do a virtual over Zoom. When he talked to the media, he did own up to the fact that he should have had Jaden Daniels out the game, and I can respect that. Anytime a grown man could tell you when they wrong and they own up to their mistakes, and you know, it means something. No, it does not take away from the fact that Jaden Daniels shouldn't have been out there, but it means something. It means a lot. So shout out to Dan Quinn for doing that. I know it was hard to do that because after the game, he didn't want to admit to the fact of, you know, he had Jaden Daniels out there too long. So after the game, his excuse, well, it's an excuse. He was saying, well, you know, Jaden Daniels, when he was out there, it was still over 10 minutes left on the clock. Everybody screaming, if it's under 8 minutes, why have Jaden Daniels out there? And actually, when the drive started, it was over 10 minutes on the clock. So they drove down. It just so happened that when he got injured and they was about to score, it was under 8 minutes left on the clock. And although those are facts, it still doesn't sit well with me, the fact that Jaden Daniels was out there. And it don't sit well with any Commanders fans, any of the coaches, really. And also, he talked about Joe Witt Jr. coming down to the field. Like, I smiled when I saw that. So a change is on the way. Joe Witt Jr. is coming out the coaching box, y'all. He's going down to the field. So that's a good thing. I look forward to seeing him on the sideline with the Washington Commanders. Hopefully, we can see some things change. We know we lost Marshawn Lattimore. All of us that been screaming, hey, let's see somebody different out there. Let's try this. Let's try that. Well, now we're going to get to see that. And it's unfortunate that we lost Marshawn, but at the same time, it's good to see that they are going to move in more cornerbacks to get that rotation going, to kind of like fill the void. And somebody asked me earlier about Asante Samuels. They were saying they don't understand why we didn't sign Asante Samuels when we got the money, so forth and so on. I've come to realize they put up a post earlier, and it's because he had a spine injury, and the Commanders wasn't trying to take no chances. You don't want to give him a big deal, and he got a spine injury. One wrong hit, one wrong contact could send him out of the stadium on a stretcher. So, but he been cleared for contact. He healed up the correct way, and now he's fielding offers from different teams, whatever. He said he got some teams that's interested, or whatever the case may be. Unfortunately, it's no need for us to sign him. Our season is already over. Unless they're going to give him maybe a 1-year deal for him to try out and see if he's going to be good enough to return next year, then cool, because we got some money that we can spend. It's no need to hold on to the money, because if you do a 1-year deal, it'll be over at the end of the season. So if you want to get some young guys in here, such as Asante Sandwich, to come in and give it a trial so to see if he can make the team for next year, then I'm all for that. But that's why we didn't sign Asante Samuels. But anyway, so Frankie Luvu suspended for 1 game without pay. He's gonna miss over $500,000 if he loses the appeal, because he appealed the suspension, and although this is his 3rd offense, he feels like, for whatever reason, that he shouldn't have been suspended for a game. Maybe another fine, possibly. But anyway, the league don't play games about that. The hip tackles is ruining the game, and they making sure they take it out. It just, for whatever reason, they don't get the players that do it to the Washington Commanders. So anyway, that's going to do it for your boy, because I'm about to sit here and I'm about to watch this here game, and I'm going to enjoy it. And if it's a good game, maybe I'll get back on here once the game over. But I appreciate y'all for stopping through. I hope that y'all hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up. Turn that bell notification on. Let me keep you in the know with everything Commanders. I'm gonna get up with y'all on the next one. Before I go, left hand up. Who are we? The Commanders, until the day I die. I'm gonna catch y'all.